My dears, who would have guessed me casting this season an FFA Masters League game full of retards? But let's enjoy this beautiful community we have with all the beautiful people that I used to call retards. As I'm out of the season, what can I do better than casting a game? Just arriving home, not even tidying up my apartment, rather focusing on the important things in life. Casting an FFA Masters League game. Showing you my beautiful body. Do you like it? Anyways, it's not about me, as I'm not qualified. It's a beautiful Gold Rush neighborhood. So all the other corners are not visited here. Starting with SaySo as the orc and John Mombeur as a human. Then one of the night elves is going to be Leluaami, which is most likely not red, obviously not, because we have the player names over here. So, player names are revealing already who is who. Viz starting with a Demon Hunter build, rather solo focused, while Leluami usually or often likes to start with a Tavern
player's
Hero build.
forces are under attack.
Could be a keeper sometimes, but here apparently it's a Tavern Hero build. SaySo starting with the classic mirror image build, nowadays very normal. And John Bombeur already placing the farms accordingly to be aware of potential attacks. Building an early lumber mill build, so starting a little later with his hero, which I like to do as an orc as well. SaySo apparently not.
Player's forces are under attack.
Finish this creep soon. Leluaami is for the Tinker. Preferring to tech before expanding, so a little anti-FFA build. You can already see again, rather solo-focused gamer. Here we have an adapting solo gamer, John Mombeur, who's learning a lot from Todd, I've heard in another cast. And SaySo, who is very adaptive in all regards.
Player's forces are under attack.
In a high level. You can see he's soon about to tech, but first prioritizing the expos and orc. If you cast, please lower the game sound. Okay, thanks. I guess my microphone is already on max. Now it's on max. It wasn't. Yeah, but I can lower the game sounds. Of course I can.
A player's forces are under attack.
What I can do is, I think the game sounds here are fine. I will just lower the desktop audio, so you won't hear as much from my desktop. Okay, so I will not speed up this game. This is already in the already the past, so it's not a present game. It's a Flow TV. I can lower down a little bit the voice here. So we have Archmage on level 2 already, while almost tier 2 soon. I want another 1 minute while the expo is finished, so it's a very efficient build, prioritizing not only hero levels, which is often a mistake in FFA, but prioritizing also the mix of speed, considering that you usually don't get attacked early in FFA. SaySo prioritizing 2 expansions, second expansion after starting the tech, and also adaptive in this map, important to say, you don't have shredders, so all players need to consider getting more wisps or peasants or peons than usual. I think John Bombeur is on this department very well doing. Leluaami as an experienced FFA player too. Beautiful 128 APM. I would love to attack these wisps and see how he does there. Tree of Life going on here. So from I would say from the speed, SaySo and Leluaami are doing best. From the expansion speeds, Wiz is doing slightly worse. However, he has a very high tech speed. Comparing to Lelo, he's a little faster. And Jean Bomber already going tier 3, which is beautiful. So you can see he's adaptive. Obviously he didn't build his tech buildings yet, tier 2 or tier 3 buildings yet, but he can prioritize getting a Mountain King soon, or is it going to be a Tinker? It is. It is going to be a Tinker. He got one expansion, he could build another one if he gets more peasants though. So he needs to produce more peasants, he's not. Seems like he's starting to struggle with his macro. Getting 2 Sanctums first. SaySo the Orc, lumber-wise doing okayish, but the production facilities will cost him a lot, so also he might need to create more peasants peons on all the bases. Leluaami so far doing the best, however also going tier 3, but not building tech buildings yet. So yeah. Okay, I will slow down the speed. Oopsie, I will slow down the speed. So you can watch him creep very slowly while I'm getting ready. Let me have a beautiful small pee. Let me open up an alcohol-free beer. Yeah, this is for all our alcoholics in the FFA community. You fucking retards. Go get therapy instead of drinking and creating shit games where you can't micro anything. This goes out to smoking. We are all worried about you as a cooperative and supportive community among each other. So please consider our worries and our advice and seek for help. Okay, just opened up my isotonic beer. I will find my way to toilet. I think the creep is slowly finishing, huh? Leluaami's creep. Oh my god, this tastes so well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So I'm not aware of if it's a chat game or a no chat game. However, as I'm opening this game through FlowTV, we won't be able anyways to see uh, yeah, the chat, because FlowTV doesn't offer chat transmission, only game transmission. I want to wear some other trousers. As you already see, I open up my trousers, my jeans. And if we wouldn't be at Twitch, but on another platform, you might see me naked. But we are on Twitch, so we're gonna stick to the rules. However, I could advertise myself for other platforms through Twitch, huh? Would be a good business model. I'm curious if certain, especially female streamers do that. Just curious. Anyways. Yeah, I guess the fish creep is finished. I think I'm really ready now. Really ready to cast this. Seriously. Casting 4 retards playing Warcraft 3 against each other. Beautiful. Let's speed up everything. I don't feel like showing myself, by the way. Bye. And I don't look good. I look very tired, so let's prefer being anonymous here. You can watch my keyboard, I guess. Whew. And my beer. Have fun with my beer and my keyboard. Okay. So what's going on? Anybody fighting here? Tier 3 is going to be reached in a bit. 90 seconds for this. Jean Bomber sped up here, so his number was better. SaySo needs quite as much as... Oh, he's actually faster than Wiz. That's funny. Wiz has a later Expo and a later Tier 3. So overall his build order is worse than the adapted FFA player's build order. And Lelo is doing okay from the tech speed. Let's look at the hero level department. Wiz 4-2, SaySo 3-1, Jumbo Burr 3-1, Lelo 4-1. Overemphasizing creeping on the first hero, I guess, a little bit. Could say the same about Viz. On this department, he's doing actually fine. DH Panda 4.4 and 2.6. Oh, SaySo. Cross-map creeping, huh? Strategic decision. Going far away from home. With mirror image, it's kind of possible. And with these items, even more. But it's a big struggle or a big road to travel from the Shadow Hunter. Bringing 2 clarities, very important. Just in case you don't have any mana for mirror images anymore and no HP. You wanna replenish while taking these creeps. Fuck my ass too, Captain. Vox. And fuck my ass rulers. Fuck my ass caucus. Let's look at the banks. So SaySo's bank is beautiful. Lelu's bank is beautiful. I was speaking about it 10 minutes ago. They started with 2 expos while going tier 2. So these players have the most gold. Wiz is Wiz gold is fine, but actually if you look at his build, it's not. Because he's yet not having built any tier 2 buildings apart from Engine of Wind. Now he goes on with a tier 3 building, Chimera Roost. Let's look at here. Jean Montbeur is doing fine, I would say. His lumber is not fine, so he might need to produce another few peasants. And also workshops take up a lot of lumber. Also the upgrades. His gold department is bad. I can't say differently. He would be free to take this expo. I don't know why he doesn't. So he's starting this whole game with only 2 running gold mines. That's costing him... Yeah, it's creating a disadvantage against his neighbors. SaySo and Wiz. I think both are potential enemies. Wiz, in my opinion, however, if he would push, I think he would struggle because the workshops are ready, aren't they? I mean, against the current army, he would win well. It depends on what enemy he would pick. I mean, logically, it's his neighbor, so it would be him. He could cross-map against Lelu, but then I don't know if the Chimera Roosts are fine, because Lelu's hero combo is often countering that well. He has AoE with the rockets soon, and Acid Bomb is also AoE, so of course Panda is AoE too. And then you have Thorn's Aura on the Keeper. So yeah, but Panda has been nerfed. He doesn't have such a big concave to use his spells on, so I guess overall Lelo would be in an advantage. Now Wiz is getting attacked by Jean Montbeur, who technically macro-wise should be able to win. But he would need to produce. He would need to produce maybe even a Griffin Ivory to get some Dragon Hawks. He's starting with tanks. I do not think that the tanks will work well. Not in this low numbers. So now Wiz is triggered and he he just didn't hit the Expo, which would have been a great counter move to this small attack on the Chimera Roost, which did nothing. Wiz meanwhile mining from 4 gold mines on... Oh, he's pumping, yeah. He's on 80 soon. Lelu prepared, very well prepared, 100 supply. Could be produced right now if it wasn't the lumber issues. Upgrade department is okay. He's going for second round of upgrades. He's also mining from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got +1 gold mine. Not sure what's going on here. Lelu doesn't want to declare war apparently. He has Keeper, who is level 1, with a lot of items carrying 2 heal scrolls. And let's see, Lelo is pumping. Lelo is pumping! He just was 50 and now suddenly he gets up to 80. Wow, that's a big production. Chimera Roost, retraining to rockets. So I would say the obvious enemy would be the Orc, huh? And the Orc is not prepared. I think the Orc SaySo will struggle hard against this push. His gold department is beautiful, but he has so big lumber issues. And now just starting the poison upgrade for Wyvern. I think we have another retard exposing himself here. Orcs being not able to counter Night Elves. In the meantime, it's Wiz playing against John Bombeur's push. Let's lower the game sounds a little bit. Yeah, it's not so clear in my opinion. I mean, this could end up in both favors, and I think the Moonworlds will determine that the Night Elf should be able to win. I mean, looking at the army, it just healed up, huh? I might be wrong. John Bomber on 85, Wiz on 76, huh? And now he lost the Moonworld. I think John Bomber will have the edge here. He's also mining this one, which could have been just killed. Oh, Tinker has fallen though. I guess mismicroing. Now a lot of Chimera is dying. Yeah, I think having a human neighbor, I think it's a mistake to not prioritize lores first. Barely surviving with the Chimera. 1-1 upgrades, decent. Also this aura is very well synergizing with Night Elf, so well found item. The Demon Hunter underwhelming. His item picks are not good yet. Also I'm lacking Boots of Speed on the Panda. He is not having an orb on the DH. I mean, John Bomber is Wiz is very fine when it comes to the gold income. He has a way better economy than John Bomber, but if John Bomber just continues pushing at this point, having a supply edge, as Moonwells are capped at the moment, it could be that even Wiz with all this gold loses the 1v1. Oh, and I wasn't speaking about what's going on in the south, but apparently yeah, I mean, I didn't need to show you because I was announcing it anyways. I was saying the retard orc, in this case SaySo, was not capable of countering the Night Elf because he didn't prioritize Beasteries too much with a Night Elf neighbor. But I guess it's a dilemma being surrounded, so he could either prioritize a normal army, which counter this, or I guess he could have gone for headhunters with casters and did the push before Lelu. So I guess being surrounded like that and not picking to have a push before the critical mass of Chimera is reached is the biggest mistake here. But everybody's learning. Also I am. Um, I've made the learnings throughout the season. Too sad I haven't made them before. So yeah, I mean, usual thing as usual. We know that Knight of Imba against Orc, if the Orc is not doing everything right. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. It's 5. Seiso is repairing with 8,000 gold. I mean, he has a cross map position, so he will maybe keep himself in the game for now. Having mined a lot, but I'm not sure if all this gold that he mined will help him. It might be that in the end he will just have spent all his gold on rebuilding. Let's look at the items. So Seiso obviously with tiny great holes, so with one tiny great hole for the rebuild strategy. Items on BM beautiful. SH could give over this claw to the BM. TC's item also not bad. Only the SH might be a little underwhelming. He might need more circlets. And now we have... Do we have war here? No, we don't. So I think, looking at how John Bombeur hasn't pushed again, I think that Wiz and John Bombeur have pieced here. And the logical move by Lelo would be now to chase SaySo. And I think SaySo rebuilding this year, so he's rebuilding his main base, gives me the feeling that he might have pieced with Lelu. But I might be wrong, I don't know. Because Lelo seems a little passive at the moment. He's on 80. He's not running all around the map trying to kill the orc buildings, so he might have stopped, but who knows? Let's see if he entangles. If he does, then I guess I was wrong. Yep, I was wrong. Rockets. Ah, well, there's this bullshit night elf for you. Not sure what SaySo is fighting for here. Guess he has no TP. He has a TP. Aha. He's hoping for support, I guess, and he gets it. John Bomber supports. And in the background, Whis can be the profit. Can be the one who profits from all that. As the other three are busy with each other. So we have one gold mine here, another one here. Here another one, soon another one here that hasn't been mined yet. Let's look at the gold counts. Guess the central ones are the biggest. Hasn't been touched, 15,000 gold. 15,000. So there's a lot of gold in the center. The outer ones are not as attractive with 10,500. 11,000 on the naturals. So yeah, the first gold mines are going to be empty within 5 minutes. SaySo, good thing for him is he's mining on 50 while having an impact on the game. Tier 2 is rebuilt. He needs a lot of more peons for lumber. Scouting is happening here. Main base is again starting to float soon if he rebuilds the peons. We have 2 random shamans on the map. Who's fighting who? Nobody's fighting nobody. SaySo below 50, all other players below 80. Macro adaption. We have 4 Griffin Ivories now for John Bomber, which cost him tons of lumber, and also his gold department again is terrible, considering it's such a huge map. SaySo did very well in rebuilding here. He did very well in also cross-map building expansions. 1 peon too much in gold. Okay. What's going on here? I guess that's a backup. Whew. Well, well, well. SH bought another circlet and Periapt, so good adaptation. I would say I would sell the claws maybe and buy boots of speed on both heroes. Slippers, oh, interesting. Oh wow. He could give this item, the Ring of Archmagi, to the SH. Sell a claw and use the slippers. Okay, SaySo annoying beautiful Lelu, who is dominating in gold on 80 supply here. He's mining tons of gold. He has almost the whole southern map here. So 1, 2, 3. He's not even mining this one. I mean, it would cost him a lot of supply, right? He needs a little supply to sustain his dominance, which is reflected in, I don't know, 4 or 5 Chimera and 2 bears. I don't know about the Talons, I guess they're dead. He could build a little more, maybe another engine of wind or 2. Upgrades, already finalized, 3-3. Poor TC without boots of speed. It's always a pleasure to play against a keeper. Very complex playstyle with 118 APM in this game. You need a rocket science doctorate degree in order to play this Lelu. Very, very elaborate. Fucking retard, really. Fucking hate this Night of bullshit. This is so fucking imba. Look, wow. Entangle, right click, wow. Such a beautiful play, isn't it? The Shaman. That was actually good with the Shaman. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat on FA Discord. the expo. Nope, he doesn't. TC is dead. Night of bullshit for you. Shaman survived. Voodoo Lounge finished. Staying there too. He's not opting to rebuild. He's just opting to hide all around the map. And he's doing fine. I think I might have misjudged. I think SaySo strategy is actually genius. The only issue is the lumber department, but that's improving as well. It's I mean, why do I say these things? Because he has 11,000 gold and Lelo has 12,000 gold. So on the long term, there's no big difference between the both. Lelo's hero levels are not even better. They have similar hero levels. And now Lelo has another enemy because he seems so dominant. And SaySo really can fly under the radar while rebuilding. I mean, yeah, he has tier 3. Some tier 3 upgrades already finished. Not sure about burrow upgrade, no, he hasn't. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things to do in the macro, which cost him a lot of lumber. You can see he's again below 100 lumber at the moment, building wall mills all around the map. Main gold mine empty. Yeah, he's now starting the burrow upgrade. Beasteries, okay, spread on the map. One beastery here, another lumber mill here. I like the spreading, really. Nice spreading, flying under the radar. Seeming so weak, while mining a lot, because he's not paying taxes. Like, think of it. 1, 2, 3, soon. So let's say 3 here. 3.5. And this is finished. It's not a lot, you would think, but if he's below 80, it's below 50, it's different. It's kind of similar to other players who have 5 gold mines and are always on low upkeep. Nobody seems on high upkeep, however. Whiz, by the way. I haven't analyzed that. So I was looking at the both numbers of SaySo and Lelu. But Whiz in the meantime, below 80. 1, 2, 3, 4 being scouted by Lelu. 5. 5 running gold mines. He's dominating on gold because he has no real enemy at the moment. John Bomber and Lelo are fighting each other. And John Bomber is in risk of danger of losing his castle, which is upgraded once. Let's see now if this is enough anti-air. I believe it's not. I believe it's not. Because the Chimera can very slowly be staffed out. The hero, the Tinker, can use his spells. And at some point the anti-air is down. Now it's down. And then there's 2 more tanks, but I guess he can really focus on them. And then he has kind of free reign on Jean Bomber. Blizzard should start soon. Another tank. Oh, he's focusing on the Pala, who should get staffed. Nope, he's using an invo. He's using his Divine Shield, actually. Oh, 2 Chimeras. Oh, Keeper almost. Good TP. Good TP. That was very close. Losing 2 Chimera was already painful. Yeah, John Bomber on paper worthy enemy to Lelu. If you look at the gold and lumber department, he's not on the long term, but what he's especially doing is he's creating a dynamic in which Wiz can shine. Wiz is not shining with fighting skills here. He's shining with flying under the radar, creating beautiful bases, beautiful macro preparation, beautiful upgrades. Let's look at the item department. That's not beautiful. That's borderline retarded. So I don't see any boots of speed on the Panda yet. The DH items seem okay. Could be a little better. I would love to see circlets over claws on the DH. And the keeper item-wise could also be improved with a circlet and boots of speed. Maybe an invo. But apart from that, also fine. Panda, underwhelming items. I would prefer him having more circlets and boots of speed. Maybe Periapt of Vitality over these shitty low classy items. And yeah, the DH, we already spoke about that, could also be a little better. So this is a variable he could improve. Items on Lelu's heroes seem overall decent, but could also be improved a little bit. Lelu in the meantime, exactly the same gold as SaySo, who who happily has no opponent in the meantime became tier 3 on below 50 supply. Creeping the rest of the map, TC meanwhile level 3. Um, BM SH beautiful items. Beautiful items. I think the optimal items he can pick. 3 circlets, 2 periods on this map where you have no marketplace. Beautiful. Slippers. I think these slippers are. I would take them. I would take them over the claws. Yeah, whatever. He left them a few minutes ago. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. It's 80 against 80 fight, and Lelo is now brute forcing on the casters who are sheeping his Chimera. Knight of Brain seems to be overwhelmed at the moment. Oh my god, I cannot right click because I have flying sheeps. What should I do now? I guess I TP out. I mean, thinking of getting dispelling units, for example, Dryads, that would require too much APM, huh? 150 APM player. I guess now that I cannot win a fight with micro, I guess I will just run around the map, try to snipe your main base, right? That's the next choice a Lelo brain would make. It's beautiful how these geniuses of retards can have decent results in Warcraft 3 games, in league games, in tournaments, in the FFA division. Always surprised. At least their results are better than mine overall. At least Lelo's ones. Yeah. Wiz is dominating hard. What can I say? Like, I don't know about the hero arena. I think it's decent, this hero arena. DH, Panda, Kotke. The Orc hero arena on paper is always the best here. Mm. But I don't think that Wiz will come down to hero arena. I think that I would be surprised if he burns all his gold. I think at some point he might, if he scouts well, he might be able to steamroll. For now, he's waiting for everybody to drain out the gold mines. I mean, this fight doesn't really seem interesting to me because it's basically always Lelo struggling against this human army, losing his Chimera. Tinker not level 6 yet. Tinker TPing out. And they're trading. I have to say that, they're trading. But I think the trades overall are in favor of John Bomber because he started with lower hero levels in this whole 1v1 and now he's... am I wrong? No, I think the Pala leveled a lot throughout these fights, so that's a good thing for him. Starting on low level 2, meanwhile almost level 4. Oh, Lelo is streaming this game. That's interesting. Oh, by the way, I ordered a new SSD hard drive. 2 terabytes. Let's have a look how it looks. Unboxing. Mm. Ah, 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 ah. Nice scent. So yeah, wish me luck with this SSD. Shall survive long. What is this? Aha. What the fuck is this? Holy. Scheiß fucking advertisements. HelloFresh. I think HelloFresh is actually worth considering for me. I'm currently struggling to do decent groceries and look at my nutrition. I think that's worth. I give them that. Thanks for the HelloFresh coupon, 125 euros. What do I need to do in return? 6 HelloFresh boxes. Flexible abonnement. I guess I can give it a try. Why not? Thank you. Holy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Holy. What's that? Lottery? Lottery. Hell no. You can suck me. That goes to the bin. Factor. Real foot, real goals, real goods. Factor. Oh, so you get healthy food that you just can make hot. Oh, that's good. I will take that. 135 euros. What do I need to do in return? Flexible abonnement. Yeah, I guess I will check that too, next to the HelloFresh one. What is this here? Uber Eats, 25 euros, 24 euros for the first 2 orders. Twice 12 euro discount on 20 euros minimum order amount. I like that. That's decent. Yeah. Thanks for the advertisement. Was a beautiful interruption of this FFA game. Let's see it as a advertisement phase. My SSD arrived. That's important. I'll try to put that into my PC tomorrow evening. Bap. So, in the meantime, Leluaami has a little gold. He's the third highest or the second lowest gold count. And he's still stubbornly fighting John Bombeur. He can't believe, how can I not win against him? He can't even mind this, because SaySo is now killing the gold mine, building towers, building great hole. It's so funny. He didn't even kill the tree, he just killed the entangled gold mine. Oh, and SaySo in the meantime was able to build up, huh? Look, 3-3 upgrades, killing peons now. What is he producing in return? Maybe a Spirit Walker? Yeah, it is. I guess he attacked his own Witch Doctor for a while. SH items, beautiful. TC, Circlets and Orb, very good. Very good items on the TC. Very good items. Also rebuilding, potentially. I don't know about the no boots. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's Aura level 2 or level 1. I think boots might be better. Maybe later in Hero Arena, not yet. So is SaySo going to kill this Tree of Life of Viz? No. He would make an enemy that is way richer than him. But he, I guess, wants to have some revenge on Lelo, doesn't he? And it's a time. Lelo is angry. He's on a 100 supply now. The only player on 100. Now they're currently discussing, I believe, here that SaySo is standing before Lelo's army with only 80. So Lelo could engage with 1 or 2 heal scrolls using, because he's already a little low HP. Not sure about his moon juice. Very high moon juice. Might be smart to replenish and then engage, but what is his strategic choice? I guess piecing is his choice for now. Yeah, it is piecing with the orc, and is it? Yeah, it is. And focusing on John Bombeur again. Lelo's ego is touched. How can I lose to John Bombeur? Non, monsieur. Je ne vais pas oublier contre toi. Let's see about that. John Bomber on 93, Leluaami on 91 supply. John Bomber many tanks, and Lelo stubbornly focusing on the castle. Stubbornly, and I think he will get it. Not sure the repair will not arrive on time. I think he missed on repairing that earlier. He will get it. He will get it. That's a big kill. So he would need to rebuild tier 3 somewhere, I guess in the corner. The production round has started already, so for now he can still build an army. I don't know about that. I don't know about rebuilding that here. I think it would be smarter to rebuild here, but he hasn't a lot of gold, so I guess he wants to stick to this position also for his production. I mean, SaySo has a very good position for his final main base. With strategically very fine, I believe, position-wise. And Ledu also kind of hard to touch on the corner. Mm. Okie dokie. Archmage level 5, Tinker level 4, Pera level 4 almost. Doesn't take much anymore. And yeah, Lilo is being sieged. Hmm? That's a big siege. What happened in the meantime, by the way? We have Wiz fighting SaySo. Wiz on 45,000 gold, by the way, soon. Funny, huh? SaySo again below 50. And I think he will stick to that. He will ask for peace, trading all the remaining gold mines he has. 3k, 8k, 12k, so 11.5k. That's crazy, huh? That's crazy. He has so much gold floating now again. He will not reach Wiz's bank, however, and Wiz is still mining. On 58 supply, but it doesn't matter with 660 gold remaining here. So, oh, wait a second. It does matter because there's another 8k mining here. So I guess Wiz could think of not producing. He is producing. Anyways, in the meantime, Leluami is getting kills. How can he win? Oh my god, how can he win? Is he winning though? Now we have Dryads. Chimeras are losing. Some anti-air. Chimeras dead. Dryads are slowly dying. Tinker is being Tavern revived. I think it's over for Says. It's over for Lelu. I mean, this 1v1 at least is over. They both crippled each other pervertly. There's a big ego fight here in favor of John Bomber. I'm not thinking that John Bomber or Lelu have the highest chances to win this FFA game, but when it comes to the 1v1 ego fight, John Bomber has the edge here. So at least this prison cell, the dominator of this prison cell is found. Oh, potion of healing hasn't been bought on time. And I guess it's not enough damage here, huh? Paladin also level 5 with Divine Shield, prioritizing over Aura. It's a bit dangerous against Chimera, but he's just migrating back the slowed Chimera here. He's migrating back the caster backline against the slowed Chimera. Yeah, and the heroes can take care of the rest apparently. Oh, almost spilled my beer over my keyboard. Okay, Wiz, 80 supply, SaySo, 64 supply. He's starting with a round of Bat and Wyvern production. John Bomber on 73, Lelu on 93 with the last bit of gold he has, so Guess he's best off keeping the camera alive, and he's still mining, so he can get a little gold here and there. But I don't think he can keep on fighting, looking at the current situation. Even though he has a supply advantage. But he's not gathered, he has no moon juice. Has he rebuilt Moonworld somewhere else though? Currently he's still capable of reaching 100 with the current supply cap. I mean, that's a lot of trees of life. A lot. Yeah, he's rebuilding Moonworlds in the south now. Oh, that's where his gold is. And there is still more gold. He has production rounds of Chimera worth 1,400 gold that just hasn't been realized yet. Okay, same counts for here. So he has, I would say, another 2k gold hidden. Fuck my ass butt in leads, by the way. Hmm. Boring chase. This is less boring. Whiz against SaySo. Good fight. Similar supply, approximately. I think, oh, the DH, the DH! Down. Yep. Always exciting. BM might die here. Yep. Oopsie. Oopsie. Lelo getting cucked. That's true. That's true. Lelo on 99. 99 balloons. And a dream. He has a lot of wisps. Lelo is a big incel. He's a big incel retard. Good. 3k gold, Lelo, against tanks. John Bomber, meanwhile, more gold. Monsieur John Bomber, le dominateur. But meanwhile, Lelo is making his game even less enjoyable, apparently. I mean, John Bomber's game. Oh, this is so dirty. He will get it. Yeah, he got it. I told you. Yeah, the struggle is real because Lelo is mining. John Bomber is not. This last mining gold mine is has been killed. Oopsie. The TP was bad, I guess. Was a double click. Now he lost. He lost both heroes. Uh, which means the paladin is almost level 6. So that was a big feat. Yeah, but I don't think that the hero level advantage by John Bomber will have any impact on the long term because I guess, yeah, he has good hero levels, but his gold is so terribly low. The two enemies currently Viz against SaySo is logical. I think it's smart that they fight each other because they have the highest gold. So it's balancing out the power situation, the power dynamic, but hmm, Lelo's producing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Wiz has way more gold than SaySo. It's 12k more gold, 14k. I think almost 14.5k gold more. SaySo again mining on 50, so he might catch up a little bit. As he has currently 2 running gold mines against 1 running gold mine. Lelo is mining as well, but these are pennies compared to the other players. I still think though, in this game potentially everybody can still win. Oh, speaking of that, suddenly Lelo kills an Archmage. Anyone can win. Depends on how they coordinate. Currently Wiz has the advantage gold-wise. What did I sign up for here in this game? I mean, this is Gold Rush. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? It's 10 p.m. My alarm is getting off at 7:45. Yeah, fuck me. Oh my god. Lelo annoying as usual. Mm-mm-mm. Monjuice is here. I guess he needs to build a Tree of Life here on tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
You could send this over. Minus Cannon Tower. Minus tier 3. Has been rebuilt. Is going to be down again. Archmage apparently. He could lose the altar before it's finished. If he just right clicks it now, but he would lose a lot of camera. So he nah, the Archmage is going to be finished. So he's going to be out. Losing tier 3, however, and now John Bombeur has less gold than Lelo. So I think in the end it might be that Lelo is actually winning the 1v1 against John Bombeur after losing his main base. Mm. Yeah, he's lacking anti-air. The only anti-air is the Tinker for now. Oopsie. Oh, anti-air is arriving too late. Oops. Keeper down again.
A player's forces are
John
under
Bombeur on a hero level advantage. What's going on here? 60 against 68. Oh, the keeper might die. Keeper is dead. TC is dead too. Oh, oh. Yeah, it's 40 against 40, so both have killed each other. It's basically a lot of trading happening here. 4 hero levels. Yep. Good. 43 for SaySo, 35 for Wiz. Wiz has no big incentive to stay below 50 because this only 2k gold to mine. I'm not sure if he feels confident to win this after all against SaySo. I think he should
is under siege.
because his hero levels are fine. He has Metamorphosis, but SaySo's hero levels are also fine. I'm not sure how they are going to coordinate. I think a big issue on the heroes of Wiz is the lack of good items. He started using Periaps apparently
Forces are under
on DH and on Panda, but the keeper only carries. Does he carry? Yeah, he does carry one Periap meanwhile. Could be one more, I guess. Maybe an invul. He'll scroll, who knows. Um,
a town is under siege.
The Archmage could use another period, but items are kind of fine here. Lelo's items are terrible. Lelo is only focusing on killing gold mines. I was wrong, by the way. Wiz was mining in the middle. I haven't seen that, and now he's not mining in the middle anymore. He might not mine this year either. Transmuting units while getting rid of great holds or town holds. Painful. We have a keep now in the corner, but if Lelo continues like that, going tier 3 again, then this could be a slow death for John Bombeur.
A player's forces
It's
are under
funny because he has the sieging units as well, but they are not as mobile. So tanks are a little slower as they are on the ground, while Chimera can reach the targets quicker, flying over the map. SaySo is catching up on gold against Wiz. 31k soon. And they agreed on piecing. So this piece is in favor of SaySo because he's mining more. Is he? No, he's not. So it's not profitable for either. I mean, it's profitable for either, I guess, for both players. It's 1.5k here, and for Wiz it's 700. Ah, wait a second. Ah, for SaySo it's actually way more profitable because there's another 4k floating in without any taxes. So yeah, this one makes sense. So diplomatically, SaySo is doing fine in his favor. Yeah, I think SaySo is in a fine position. This could be worse. Also a little fortification. Yeah, the B series are a bit exposed, so if he loses a fight and then gets attacked on his main, that could be a little detrimental. He has another 2B series on the other side of the map, but 3B series. But yeah, it's always hard to place a B series. They take up so much space, and usually you want to build them before your fortress and not behind. Okay, hero levels are fine, items are very fine on SaySo. Let's look at Wiz. Well, Keeper has a protection scroll. Panda, meanwhile, has boots of speed. I don't like the intelligence on the Panda. I think circlets would be better. It's the difference would be one int less, but two of the other skills plus. Yeah, I don't like Divine Shield so high. I think Divine Shield level 1 is okay if you feel like you get targeted, but the aura is so important. It's also so much stronger nowadays after the buff. Or buffs, I don't know if it was buffs. Whew. Okay. Wiz on 77. I think he could produce up to 100. What's the difference here? He doesn't want to seem too strong, I guess. Because I don't see a reason for not going 100. I would just create another round of chimeras. I guess he wants to be ready to protect himself, but not attack anybody detrimentally. But I don't see the reason why he would do that on 80. I guess it's just a pattern. But in 377, your name is bothering me. Anyways, with 80 supply, Lelu 80 supply, John Bombeur 80 supply, SaySo 72 supply. And what is SaySo doing? He's producing here. He's not producing here. I would get rid of the claws and get circlet on BM, but I might be wrong. He sold all the slippers. Yeah, I guess circlet is better than slippers. Sparta told you to change your name, but in Butinet. Butinet. No, don't listen to Sparta. Stay as you are. You're beautiful the way you are. Mm, okay. Oopsie. Lelu's losing camera soon. I don't think we need to. Do we need to wait this now? I could speed up the thing. I would have to ask. Actually, I think I can't. Actually, I think I can't speed it up. If I would, then I would be ahead in time. So we just wait. It's getting cold. Getting a pullover. La 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 la. Pause. Time for toilet. TFT. The frozen throne. Time for toilet. So, what's going on in the meantime? I was busy thinking of what I want to eat. And I want to eat some meat because my body is shouting for proteins. Okay, so I'm slowly cooking some meat. Who's texting me? There's stuff happening in the game. Wiz seems like he lost against SaySo, huh? Yeah, it's again, it's still the two small ones fighting each other, John Mombeur and Lelu. But I guess they're getting hero levels by each other, and then they're really crippling each other. That's so funny. Such an ego fight, huh? Yeah, it's so typical against Lelu. I'm not sure if you could call it a suicide, but he's not backing off. SaySo in the meantime, he has bigger business than Lelu, who initially was the one dominating him. Will he attack it? I mean, he has no boost of speed, so it will be hard to chase. He could, you know, purge, but then he can TP out. Okay, SaySo only 10k gold less, or even, yeah, even like 9k almost less than Wiz. This is not a big difference in these scales. Winning a big fight would make the difference here. But what I don't understand is, now that we reached the point where the gold mines are empty, except this one, and I don't know how high that is, the gold count on there. The chase is continuing. Um, why would you not be 100? Oh, there's 4,000 here, so that's still relevant, I think, getting into later stages of the game. Mm, why not? Why wouldn't you hide air units? Are you planning to mine somewhere? Are you planning to sell items? Because I don't know why. The incentive to not have a big army is to either appear weaker than you are or to save taxes. But you can't save taxes if you have no income. He's starting with Divine, with Devotion Aura now. SaySo finally going 100 as I advised, but because I guess he was accepting a push here. Now what's going on? Will he commit into this P series? No? No, apparently not. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. Tinker chasing Tinker with an Oro slow. And yeah, the running game is continuing. Lelu, like cancer, spreading all on the map without a keeper at the moment. Yeah, because Alchemist is creating gold out of units. Okay, he wants to get rid of Jomobur. Will he use his ultimate? Yes, he does. Better on tanks, I guess, but this was in reach, so he used it against Spellbreaker.
A player's forces are under attack.
SaySo fighting. Oh. Oi, 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 oi. TPing out because of hero focus, losing a lot of units in the process. But he has a supply advantage. I think against this, having the Wyvern, focus on mass Wyvern is fine. Um,
A player's forces are under
yeah, I
attack.
guess it's just using the spells properly, kiting the Wyvern back a little bit. Using your heal wave, maybe heal scroll, I'm not sure. I mean, heal scroll in theory on a 100 supply army is very efficient, but you would need to sell something. And something in that case would be a circlet. I don't think it would be an invu. Ha ha ha.
A town is under player's siege. Forces are under
I will
attack.
have a look on my meat. In the meantime, yeah, this shit is continuing. SaySo, I mean Lelo against Jean Bombeur. We are watching this two kids headbutting each other stubbornly for a while, since a while.
A player's forces are under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Lelo and Jean Bombeur, same gold, same crippleness. I think Lelo is more crippled after all. Jean Bombeur's Tinker is doing the same that Lelo is doing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speeding through the map with boots of speed and killing the buildings of the enemy's player, of the enemies of the enemy.
A town is under siege.
SaySo against Wiz on paper looks good for SaySo, but now he will drop a lot of supply in the next Breath of Fire. Ah, no Breath of Fire coming. 70 against 71. Yeah, it's the longer the fight goes, it seems the Night Elf.
A player's forces are
Oopsie,
under attack.
Night Elf army, so hard to micro kappa. On paper he had more supply, but suddenly he lost a lot of
A town
Wyvern.
is under
That
siege.
was expensive. I'm thinking against the Panda level 3 headhunters might be bad. But on the other hand, if you have like a huge concave of headhunters, the Panda cannot reach all. And I think it would be more cost efficient at this point. With heal wave, heal scrolls, and at least heal wave and heal
A
wards. I'm
player's
not sure
forces
about
are
heal
under
scrolls.
attack.
I'm thinking because you don't have double AoE heroes as your enemies. You have one AoE hero, which is dealing a lot of damage, but then you can use his heal wave as a counter. So I would at this point build like 4 bestiaries, 4 barracks, and just spam headhunters. It would feel more cost efficient to me than Wyvern, because Wyvern get countered kind of similarly. I mean, they have their health pool is slightly above the Headhunter's health pool, but then Headhunters have throw regeneration, which might be a compensation for that, using also heal wave and heal scrolls, heal wards. So I think a combination of troll bad riders with troll headhunters might be the better combo, as the panda also has been nerfed. And he's still opting to go for the expensive wyvern. That's what I'm saying, like the cost efficiency here might be bad. It might be okay to have one or two wyvern in the mix, just to have the poison. But I think replacing these other four wyvern with 8 headhunters would be better. Because in theory, yes, you can steamroll on your enemy. If you feel confident, you can steamroll using only wyvern. Like having this one very big army, but it's not working at the moment. He's facing high level Knight of Heroes and hippogriffs and also talons, and that's so huge. Like you need to technically detonate all the light air in order to then shift click on the heavy air, and you can't do it. Like how many bets would you need for that? Let's see if he can micro that, but I don't think he can. It's so hard. It's incredibly hard to do that. Look, okay, now he needs to engage on the hippogriffs with the bets. He's not. He's not. Okay, but then he loses wyvern, and you can see. People say orc is easy to play and all, but look at this. Most of these people can't micro that, and I also struggle doing that. Okay, now he's engaging. So initially the fight seems also good for the orc because he's the one detonating and getting 3 kills quickly. But now, the longer the fight goes, not sure. Panda might use his ult to survive, yes. Now the SH might be the target for Entangle, but he's not being attacked by the DH yet. Yes, now he is. Entangle didn't happen yet. And it's a balanced thing. It's a balanced thing, and it's again the orc TPing out. And looking at the bank, the one profiting from these fights is Wiz, because his bank will be bigger if this continues like that. But yeah, it depends on SaySo making the choice to not produce Wyvern anymore. I'm not saying he should produce only bats, but I'm saying he needs a mix. Lelo mining in the south, good points, but it's only 290 gold. So his gold stood a little bit stable. He's playing this running game continuously with John Bombeur. No more air for Lelo though. And I think he will struggle producing air as he's not having a tier 3 base nor camera roosts. It's a big issue. It's a big issue. I think he needs. Whis is lacking Druid of the Claw for roar. No, it's bats, okay. And it's 4 Wyvern still. What is the next production round? Wyvern. Oh my god! Oh. No, I'm not sure. Is it really the case that headhunters would just die quickly? I don't think so. Because the armor type of headhunters, medium armor, is not easy to counter. The medium armor is countered by normal attack damage, but Chimera have magic damage, so this deals decreased damage to medium armor. Less damage. So Wyvern and Bats again. And Whis is on 80, while SaySo struggles with his 100 supply to fight against this. Yeah, Lelo doing Lelo things. Oh my god, I would love to see 4 barracks here. Minus Moonwell. Okay, we zone 100 soon. This is a big army. SaySo. Very big army. No, he doesn't focus on Lelu. He just keeps his eye open. Tanks are auto-attacking, I think. That's not intended, I believe. Oh, come on, Spirit Link your Wyvern, buff your Wyvern, and lose them again. Half the gold against Wisdom. That shows how cost inefficient his army choice is against Wiz. Really, Headhunters are more cost efficient against this. If it's two AoE heroes, I would say don't go for Headhunters, but if it's only one Panda, I think Headhunters are the choice here. Because even if he targets the Headhunters one by one, while doing so, he wastes a lot of time. And he can't kill them all at the same time. With AoE heroes, he could maybe. But yeah, they are engaging again. The battlefield against Metamorphosis. Okay, Light Air, this time Light Air has been killed. Breath of Fire did his job. Now he needs to kite back the Wyvern. He's not kiting back the Wyvern. He's gonna lose them again against the Druids of the Talon. And now he has no counter to the Chimera again. He needs He needs Headhunters. He really does. This has repeated itself 3 or 4 times now. Sure, he gets hero levels. All the pandas down. That shouldn't happen. But now the... Oh, after the crit, TPing out. I mean, both have lost a lot, but if the panda would have been microed or staffed out on time, this would be so clear on favor of Wiz. And it's only not because of this mistake. But it, like, this fight should reveal really, this is a feeding. This is a big feeding. Wiz is not investing as much gold as SaySo on these units that are dying. The most units that are dying are Hippos and Talons. Chimera-wise, okay, a few Chimera might die, but it's only cheap units. Druids are 135 gold. Hippos are 160 gold. Alone a bat takes 160 gold. And then the Wyvern's 265 gold. That's not far away from a Chimera. And if you take a Headhunter in comparison to that, which would cost, I think, 140 gold, this is almost as cheap as a Druid of the Talon. So yeah, Headhunters is the answer. I would put my hand into fire for that. Against this here, against DH Panda Keeper, it is.
attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Now, if SaySo would go for headhunters, yes, Wiz could react. Wiz could go for mountain giants, for bears, and then SaySo could counter with wind riders again. But that makes the whole thing interesting. At the moment, it's just headbutting each other in the disfavor, so not in the favor of SaySo. At the moment, it's just favoring Wiz. I'm not sure. Maybe the hero level development will lead towards SaySo leading, because at some point he will have Serpent Wards, which are really strong against Chimera. So I might be wrong on
A
this
player's
regard. Maybe he
forces
just
are
needs to
under
do
attack.
this long
Town
enough.
is under siege.
But then the gold count currently, and also the initiation of this war, where he already had a gold disadvantage, is not speaking in his favor. So I think headhunters would be would create a new dynamic in the army choices. And still, I don't think that headhunters are so bad against lore units. If you mix them up with torrents, they create a good combination. And then you could add one or two demolishers, and if again the air unit counter or air units are joining the army to counter torrents and demolishers, then you can still get bats to support the headhunters targeting the air. So I think headhunters is the choice here. It's not Wyvern. Wyvern is really cost inefficient. You really need to be sure to kill your enemy if you want to produce this one Wyvern army. Otherwise, you're just burning money and burning more money and burning more money.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So let's have a look on the game. This time is Wiz coming out with a supply advantage again. Again SaySo TPing out. Again SaySo just continuing to build the same kind of
A
army.
player's forces are
And
under
Wiz
attack.
is burned 5k gold after SaySo has burned over 10k gold. Phew. Yes, of course the hero combo of Orc is
A
very
town
strong
is
in the
under
late game, but
siege.
you won't be able to win against dominating gold bank of Night player with also high hero levels. Sure, the Orc heroes are usually in the highest because Orc gets most kills with the
A
Bat
player's
Riders and also
forces
with
are
this
under
hero
attack.
combo, but uh, it doesn't look good. And I say it, he needs to make a tech switch. And the tech switch
A
would be
town is
the
under
only
siege.
reasonable tech switch here would be Headhunters instead of Wyvern. The rest can stay. I think Bat Rider's fine, Caster's fine, one Tauren, why not? And then Headhunters, Headhunters, Headhunters. Well, what is going on with the two clowns here? Mm, John Bomber holding his ground against Lelu. That's a
A
statement.
player's forces are under attack.
Lelu getting rid of buildings.
A town is under siege.
Where's the Archmage? Using Master P against Lelu's lame. LL, Lelu's lame. Low Light. Yeah. Bad Riders. Wind Riders, okay. One thing that he could opt for would be
A town is
just bad riders and no wind riders anymore. And then just use your bad riders on the Chimera and ignore the hippogriffs. Ignore the hippogriffs, ignore the druids of the Talon. They can get countered by Serpent Wards, they can get countered by triple hero combo, by mirror image. So that might be a way. You should just like ignore the light air and go for the heavy air with your bats. But then you would need, I think, 1.5 or 2 full teams of bats in these 100 supply situations. SaySo and Wiz saying they are low. I mean, SaySo is lower. SaySo is getting nearby the department of John Monver and Leluaami. Hero level wise, he doesn't have a way bigger hero level advantage. And gold wise, he's burning his gold, as I said. It's the 5th or 6th time now, repeating the same pattern. And Wiz is just taking the cost efficient wars. At this point, he can also use tranquility during fights or after fights, which makes it even more efficient for him.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under
Yeah,
siege.
SaySo might need support, of course. At some point he might, but he could also have made it himself easier by going for a tech switch. Wyvern, not good. Bats, okay. Casters, necessary. Kodo, normal, 1. I've seen a Tauren. Well, I guess why not? 1 Tauren, always decent. Wind Riders, very bad. Very bad. It's
A town is under
570
siege.
HP. And Headhunters have something around 450 HP. So the difference is not that huge.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's crazy to see, and it should be an example. It should really be an example, and it should show how hard it is to play this matchup as Orc against Knight of Heavy Air combined with
A
Light
town
Air.
is under siege.
But I believe that there needs to be a change in philosophy. I think the school of FFA in Warcraft 3 is always teaching to counter heavy air with Wind Riders and
A
counter
player's
light air with
forces
Bat
are under
Riders.
attack.
I disagree. I reached the point where it doesn't feel cost efficient to do that in 1v1 100 supply war situations. So at this point, you either want to go only bats and kill the heavy air with your only bats, or
A town is under siege.
you replace the Wyvern with Headhunters. Then you create a new dynamic. And I think Headhunters can shift target click on Chimeras very
A
well,
player's forces are under
especially
attack.
if you have a full team. A full team of Headhunters takes you 24 supply. 24 supply can be filled with 6 Wyvern. 6 Wyvern or 12 Headhunters. I think I would take the 12 Headhunters. Okay. Okay. Bad Riders? Fine. 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 Hex a hero, use Big Bad Voodoo now. Hex a hero, use Big Bad Voodoo. Stomp the Keeper, use Big Bad Voodoo. Use Big Bad Voodoo. He's not using Big Bad Voodoo yet. Again, it's the same. They have the same supply. Yeah, no more Wyvern. Of course, okay, this time it's Wiz. It's Wiz TPing, but it's 3 Wyvern
A player's
remaining.
forces are
And
under
Wiz has
attack.
5 times more gold than SaySo. 25k against 5k, approximately. SaySo needs to replenish. Yeah, a Witch Doctor can do the job, I guess.
A town is under
And
siege.
it's bets. It's so frustrating to see this. Hmm. I don't think he's dangerous compared to Wiz. I think Wiz is a prison boss here. Wiz is.
A player's forces are under attack.
He has crazy high hero levels, I'm gonna give him that, but this is not going to win him this game if he reaches 30 supply against 100 supply.
A town is under
then he really needs help. But the other players are not listening. They're stubbornly fighting each other.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Let's have a look back into the game. I'm curious. Wiz on 100 with 20k gold. SaySo on 3.7k gold with 80 supply. At least John Bombeur is having a look on what's going on.
A player's forces are under attack.
SaySo is, I believe he's searching for Lelu now. He's desperately searching for Lelu. He wants to kill Lelu so that John Bombeur is satisfied and supports him. And he's not, I believe he's not chatting that, because if he was, then Wiz would have an incentive to attack John Bombeur. So what he's doing is now, I think he's secretly trying to kill Lelu without communicating, understanding the dynamic, in order to have John Bombeur in his favor politically, so that John Bombeur can team up against, can team up with SaySo against Wiz. Mass TP. Moonwell is happening, is being killed anyways now. So SaySo doesn't need to do it. John Bombeur. John Bombeur. Oh. Oh. Oral.
A player's forces are
John
under attack.
Bombeur. John Bombeur. Okay.
A town is under siege.
He can staff. There are no rockets. Wiz can fake die and rebuild criminal style. And with that gold count, he could. You retrained, by the way, to Treants. Lelo did. Annoying piece of shit. Yeah. SaySo. What are you doing? Searching for Lelo? I guess he is, huh? Kill this, I guess. Let's see. Will he kill it? He sees it, I think. There's a sentry ward. Maybe it's not seeing it. Hmm. Croque Monsieur. John Bombeur. Sexe. Ah, sheep. So he cannot use staff. If he uses staff, then he gets sheep.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, it could be a danger. It could be, but I'm not sure. It's a gamble. Because I don't think that John Bombeur sees the difference between SaySo's and Wiz's main base gold like gold bank. I think there's no difference to be observed by him. He was too
The
busy
town is under
dealing with
siege.
the past of Leluaami. So it would depend on his gut feeling, and if his gut feeling
A
is
player's forces are under attack.
relying on looking at the proxies on all over the map, then it could look like SaySo is actually the strongest here because he's capable of affording so many buildings all around the map while having very high hero levels. So these are two arguments to not team with SaySo, and would that these arguments would give Wiz a free win. Now, if John Bombeur somehow manages to understand the gold count difference, which I couldn't without being the observer of this game, making the choice to fight Wiz, his landsman, instead of SaySo, that would be the right
A
choice
player's
because that
forces
would
are under
create a
attack.
dynamic in which all three players could still win depending on when the backstep is happening and piecing. This is a chat game as far as I know,
The
according
town is
to
under siege.
a viewer here. Lelu is actually streaming this game with chat and with delay though, with delay as far as I know. 15 minutes delay on Lelu. I also have approximately 15 minutes delay. We cannot see chat because it's Flow TV cast by me.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Lelo is the target. I love to see that. Come on, guys, get it done. Get Lelo out of the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
You annoying little pest. Such a piece of shit.
A town is under siege.
It's like the school of Gradient exposing himself here. Yeah, I mean, that's what Wiz is doing. He's sitting with that gold. He's doing that since 10 minutes or so.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of work still to do. It's two proxies, three proxies. It's work. It's work to do. I will go to the kitchen.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Yeah, I think building towers would make him look too dominant, I think. At his situation I would probably build towers, but I'm doing mistakes.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
up, up. Is there more Lelu? Maybe. Maybe that's his conceptualization of how he wants to create his win conditions. Getting rid of John Bombeur and then transmuting everything. He has had crazy comebacks in the past. Uh, let's count the army. It's 3 heroes and 1 wisp. And this 1 wisp is building a tree of life now.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's a final wisp. If this tree of life gets caught, and I think SaySo might see it, no? It's nighttime, I'm not sure. He will not see it. Look at the range here. So if you make a circle out of this range, he barely not sees it.
Town is under siege.
He barely doesn't. Yeah, he barely doesn't. Here's the circle. I think he barely doesn't see it. That's sad. He has another wisp. Yeah, it's this one. He has another wisp. He will use that to build a tree of life soon. After transmuting again. Not sure what he will transmute though. He doesn't want to transmute Wisp, does he? Wisp is moving out meanwhile. What is his target now? The proxies of SaySo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh wow. One hitting. Let's see, Wisp. Diplomatic, not attacking anything. Just moving with the full army. Oh! Oh la la! Oh la la! Lelo is the target. And now? Lelo's the target. That's funny. Now Lelo has 3 enemies, being the weakest. I think Wisp wants to steamroll after Lelo is out. Because he sees Lelo as the biggest threat with the Alchemist and also Lelo being Lelo. So after the Lelo is out of the game, I think he will just bum attack into John Bombeur and SaySo together. It's not even them teaming him, but it's him attacking both. I think that's what's going to happen. Taking initiative. So he lets not a lot of room for coordination, I believe. What is going on here? Please don't attack each other. Okay, getting rid of Lelu. Lelu sends a wisp out. He needs to sell items to build another tree of life. Or moonworlds. I have to take care of my food. Be right back.
A town is under siege. forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Oh, Lelo is out. Surprise, surprise. Whiz on 100. It's almost 2 hours into the game. It's 1 hour and 50 minutes so far. Now they are coordinating, I believe. They got rid of Lelu. Blacksmith being rebuilt. Lelu has just barely recently died, I think, because I don't see any other changes in the proxy buildings and everything. And the next target is the weakest, who's John Bombeur. Once he is down, I believe Wiz feels confident to continue with SaySo. Oh, is he teaming? I don't understand what's going on now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Gradient. Hahaha, Lelo the weakest. John Bombeur is the bigger boss in the prison cell between Lelo and John Bombeur. Seems like John Bombeur has shown him who's the man in this relationship. Lelo is the bitchy little cunt of John Bombeur. Okay, okay, SaySo. Trying to cripple Wiz's main base. Will he get some punishment in return? No, not yet. But I think soon. Okay, now he wants to take the fight, doesn't he? Yeah, he gets rid of the Kodo. That's a big one. Kodo and 2 bats have been sacrificed, and Wiz has lost 2 units. So I think it's better for Wiz so far. Bats. Well, it's 80 against 100, right? So 1 bat died to the shots of the Talons. John Bombeur is not joining yet. Mirror image is missing. Mirror image. Oh my god, he got mana burned.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well. John Bombeur is letting both fight each other, having no gold anymore. I don't know what the workshop is for, if he has no gold. He can sell items, I guess, but yeah. Huh. Will SaySo produce? Not yet. He will leave another few gold coins for a final army after crippling Wiz enough. And what is Wiz doing? He's just running after him. So SaySo will just keep attacking a few moon worlds and losing some units in return though. And I think SaySo's plan is not working out in his favor because Wiz can afford a lot of moon worlds. Oh, there are bets, huh? Currently it's efficient if you look at the bets shenanigans here happening in the background. Ay. TC is down, he's reviving. TC has no TP. BM would need to TP. Okay. He stomped Keeper. Keeper needed to be on distance. I mean, this year is something. These 5 bets are doing a job. I guess here towers would have been good, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy, right? You just need to staff the panda and everything is fine. That's true. Yeah. I experienced that too, but you can really tell that this doesn't have the micro or let's say the multitasking to process this. Wisp is struggling here. He's in the zone of chasing, true. Sometimes being in the zone too much takes you out of the greater scheme of the Universal zone. Well, time to look after my food again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, my food seems kind of ready.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
La 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 la.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know if Panda doesn't have orb. Yeah, he doesn't. The DH doesn't have orb according to my overlay
A
either.
town is under siege.
Let's have a look. So DH has orb, Panda has orb, Keeper has orb. All three heroes have an orb. He's chasing, and maybe he's dealing with the bets meanwhile. Yes, yes, after losing tier 3, he deals with it. He lost another
A
2k,
player's
3k
forces
gold,
are
but he
under
can
attack.
afford that. Yeah, the overlay is bugged, that's true. Oh,
A
TC is
town
down
is
too.
under siege.
Shadowhunter barely survived. All invos are burned. John Bomber is sitting. What else could he do? Well, I think it's a slow death here for both
A
players.
player's forces are under attack.
If he doesn't sit, so if he's the one being aggressive, what could Wiz do? Wiz could accept losing a few buildings while killing John Bomber's last remaining buildings.
A
So
town is
John
under
Bomber
siege.
feels in a dilemma. However, at this point, he should act because SaySo is losing his critical infrastructure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hello. Should we team up?
A town is under siege.
Seems like there are two chickens
A player's
not
forces are under
understanding that they
attack.
need to team up to become a big cock. Hmm. Yeah, I think he thinks that SaySo is manipping, or he's just desperate. I don't know.
A town is under siege.
SaySo technically can still build an army, a small one. with this B series and the Torrent Totem.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, look at this. They're starting to team. Minus Spirit Walker.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't think it's easy for Wiz here. Wiz should really think of building a new main base slowly.
A town is under
He's
siege.
sending out chimeras to search for buildings, so it's a
A player's forces
matter
are
of
under
time, I
attack.
guess, until these players feel forced to go back. Oopsie. The DH got stuffed where? There. It would be
A
smart to
town is
use a
under
staff here.
siege.
This could become a dangerous game
A player's
for Wiz,
forces are under
because
attack.
SaySo can still build a lot of buildings all over the map. Only John Bomber is kind of static. Yeah. And now he's attacking the cripple. The one who can't dynamically rebuild on the map. Mm-hmm.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. Is SaySo producing? Nope. Is he using peons? Yes. Will the Chimera catch the peons? Yes, most likely. Tinker died.
A town is under siege.
Okay.
A player's
I
forces
think,
are under attack.
yeah. I think Wiz won this game. Because this. Smart move to send out Chimera. One peon here. Two peons here.
A town is under
Well,
siege.
that's gonna be challenging for SaySo
A player's
against all these
forces are under
chimeras. He
attack.
wouldn't need to buy staffs on his heroes. And then be mobile on the map and catch the chimeras. Once the chimeras are down, then it can become an equal game. After also the roosts are down. But as of now, with these chimeras alive, not being contested by the heroes with Staff of Tele, easy peasy for
A
Wiz.
town is under siege.
However, I think the Orc just needs to get Staff and then just try to kill them.
A player's
One by
forces
one,
are under
hexing,
attack.
using Serpent Wards, using Mirror Image, chasing them. It's not a big deal for the heroes to kill them if there's no Keeper and Panda and DH. Red has quite some Wisps and Tree of Lives on the map, so he's not in big danger. He's rebuilding Moonwells now. I mean,
A
it's
player's
one Wisp so
forces are
far.
under attack.
But if he
A
loses a
town is
little
under
army, then he
siege.
can start producing from his trees of life more Wisps. And you can see now he will soonish be able to produce more Wisps. Yeah, I think you definitely have shown to Lelo that you're the bigger boss in the prison, in your prison cell, in your microcosmos of a prison cell. You're not the boss of the prison, both of you, but at least you have shown him that you are the man and he's the pussy in your prison cell. So you're fucking his ass. Well done, JBB. Very good ego fight.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's okay, John Bomber. I think if you would have built another
The
expo
town
early,
is under siege.
would have been better, but you didn't play bad. Also, you had a big goal disadvantage against Lelu, and they still managed to show him who's the boss. But yeah, next time maybe while going tier 2, you should build the second expo, because there was a free expo for you, you didn't take it. I think it was either this one or this one. Then you would have had less gold problems. And then also, I think you needed more peasants on all your bases, because here's no shredder.
A player's forces are
Ah,
under
you did a
attack.
lot of things wrong, John Bomber. And yeah, you should have teamed with, of course. Teaming him would have earlier. Also teaming him earlier. I understand, yeah. So you got rid of Lelo, but then you really needed to team. And I think, as I said, your early game was mistaken. Like you gave too much gold to other players
A
by not
player's
taking gold
forces are
mines.
under attack.
Oh wow, they killed. He killed a keeper.
The town is under siege.
That's funny. Mana burn. Mm. Let's speak a little bit before we continue with the game speed here. So the game seems to be over anyways, but let me give a short analysis. SaySo, really one thing you need to change. If you play against one AoE hero, it's not 2 or 3 here AoE heroes, it's just a panda. Do not get Wind
The
Riders
town is under
against
siege.
mass heavy air. You can stick to your rest of your army, but just get Headhunters instead of Wind Riders. You can counter the Breath of Fire with Heal Wave, with heal wards, and maybe 1 or 2 heal scrolls. Yes, you can. And then he will be busy targeting with bad attack damage type against medium armor Headhunters. So his light air will be useless because you might detonate the Talons, but you don't need to target the Hippos at all because you don't have Wind Riders anyways. And he will be focused on targeting your
The town is
Headhunters in
under
order to keep
siege.
his Chimera alive. While doing so, you will be able to kill the Chimera and you will
A
lose
player's
Headhunters.
forces are
But at
under
least it
attack.
was cost efficient because Headhunters have almost not far away the same health pool as Wind Riders, but they cost 60% of the Wind Rider cost. So observing you with your 30k gold against 45k gold by Wiz, you dropped so much more gold than him. Like you were burning so much more money. And I believe against only one AoE hero, Headhunters would have been the more cost efficient choice for the war against Wiz.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it felt like grief, but also Lelo has his reputation. Sometimes, even me as an observer, I was happy seeing Lelo getting out of the game because he's just such a pest. But I guess I'm not rational as well.
A town is under siege.
But again, say so. You
A
might have gotten
player's
hero
forces
levels,
are
but
under attack.
your army choice was wrong. I'm pretty sure about that. You burned so much more money than necessary. I mean, the point about Ledo is he can use his transmute to get rid of Chimera,
A player's forces are
which
under attack.
John Monberg cannot.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, Wiz played the game very well. can slap his roommates in the uni, but he cannot slap any roommate in the prison cell. Because he's being the one being clapped in the prison cell. Lelo is the little bitch of tonight.
Town is under siege.
And John Mombeur is fucking his ass. Yeah, John Mombeur was really passive. He should have acted like 3 minutes earlier when Lelo was out, but I understood that he was afraid because the only buildings he had were here. But he needed to act anyways because the inevitable became true, as we see now. I understand John Mombeur, but also if John Mombeur exposes himself as an enemy to Wiz, Wiz was here.
Player's forces are
John
under
Mombeur attacks here. Okay, what can Wiz do? Send him away, and then the next step, ignore your lame attacks and just kill John Mombeur. Then John Mombeur will be busy defending himself. He has no gold anyways, and John Mombeur is out. And then it's again 1v1 between you and Wiz. And Wiz with all the supply will have an advantage, and also with the wisps around the map. So yeah, the teaming was already happening too late. Lelo was crippling John Mombeur very much.
attack. A player's forces are under attack.
Um,
A player's forces are
it
under
it
attack.
does matter. I think SaySo. You are ignoring in the analysis that you made really bad decisions. You had a gold disadvantage, yes, but it was not as big as it turned out in the end. Your gold disadvantage was approximately a little more than 10k gold, while you had over 30k. And again, your Wyvern were not cost efficient. You might have gotten a few kills with your bad riders, which created this hero level advantage, but your army choice was wrong. And because of that wrong army choice, you created
A
um,
player's forces are
a
under
state
attack.
of scarcity, gold scarcity, which led you to this inferior position. I believe that your position could have been even superior if you just went for headhunters. Headhunters over Wind Riders. Period. So I think it's also just a yeah army choice mistake. Against only one AoE hero, you can definitely go for headhunters. I'm pretty certain.
A player's forces are under attack.
Buildings. SaySo fighting for his life.
Player's forces
That's
are under
funny.
attack.
Mana burn. Mana burn. Use here wave. Invo! Just before the storm. Oh, the Cyclone. Oh, wow. Over. Yeah, Wiz, well played. Well, anyways, I will queue up for mini Dota, I guess, and then I will probably flame some people. Yeah, it was a fun game to watch. It was, I think it took over 2 hours, so it was quite an intense game. But Wiz has shown himself as a prison of the boss, or as the boss of the prison tonight. So bow down to the prison boss. Good night, Vox, and I will queue to mini Dota now. Did witch doctors get nerfed, by the way? It's a nerf that wards are spell immune now. But what do you mean? I don't understand. Wards are spell immune, so it's a nerf. But it's not a nerf. If you have immunity, it's always a buff, Caucus. I don't get it. Hahaha. Look. We're playing against Lelu. Ah, okay, yeah, they can be attacked by AoE. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can taste their fear. Ashvalano, have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. Understood. I am the iron hand of justice. Justice shall be swift. Have you reached a verdict? I am the iron hand of
Oopsie,
justice.
wrong item.
Let the hunt begin. Let me investigate. Understood. I can taste their fear. Benthai de Leluaami. Ashvalano. Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be swift. I can taste their fear. Benthai de Leluaami. Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall be swift. Let the hunt begin. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Ashvalano. Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. Ashvalano. Understood. Have you reached a verdict? Let justice be served. They shall not. I can taste their fear. Justice shall be swift. Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand. Let justice be served. Understood. They shall not. I can taste their fear. Understood. Justice shall be swift. I am the iron hand of justice. I can taste their fear. Let justice be served. Let me let the hunt begin. They shall not escape. Justice shall be swift. They shall not escape. I can taste their fear. Benthai de Leluaami. Ashvalano. Let the hunt begin. Benthai de Leluaami. Understood. I can taste their fear. Let the hunt begin. Understood. Justice shall be swift. Understood. I can taste their fear. Have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Let justice be served. Justice shall be swift. Let me investigate. I can taste their fear. Justice Let the hunt begin. Have you reached a verdict? Have you reached a verdict? Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be swift. I am the iron hand of justice. Understood. I can taste their fear. Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin. Ashvalano. I am the law. Benthai Leluaami. I can taste their fear. Understood. Have you Benthai Leluaami. I am the iron hand of justice. Let justice be swift. Let me investigate. I am the law. Have you reached a verdict? Let the hunt begin. I can taste it. Understood. Let me investigate. I am the iron hand of justice. Benthai Leluaami. Have you reached a verdict? Let me investigate. Justice shall be swift. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. I can taste their fear. Understood. Justice shall be swift. Justice shall be swift. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Benthai Leluaami. Benthai
Take your time.
Leluaami.
Look
I
around.
can taste their fear. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Justice shall be swift. Let me investigate. Understood. They shall not escape. Let the hunt begin. I can taste their fear. Have you reached a verdict? Understood. Justice shall be swift. Ashvalano. Justice shall be swift. I can taste their fear. Let me
Can I help
investigate.
you?
Have you reached a verdict?
Someone in land.
I am the iron hand of justice. They shall not escape. Let the hunt begin. Let me investigate. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be swift.
How
Have you reached a verdict?
Right away.
Yes, chieftain.
I am your servant.
Ashvalano. I can taste their
Say the
fear.
word.
Benthai Leluaami. I am the iron hand of justice.
Yours to command. Aye.
Benthai hunt begin. Justice shall be swift. Have you reached a verdict? Let the hunt begin. I can taste their fear. Let me investigate. Understood. Justice shall be swift.
Right away.
Ben thy day. Ashvalano. I am the iron hand of justice. Let justice be served.
How can I help?
Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall be swift. I can taste their fear. Understood. Let the hunt begin.
How can I help?
Ben thy Leluaami. Understood. Let justice be served. I am the iron hand of justice. Let the hunt begin. I can taste their fear.
Direct me.
Of course.
Yes, War Chief.
Ben thy Leluaami. Justice shall be served. I am the iron hand of justice. Justice shall be served. Let the hunt begin. Understood. Justice is power. Justice shall be served. They shall not escape. I understood. Let the hunt begin. I am the iron hand of justice. Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be swift. I shall know. They shall not escape. Understood. Let me know. I can taste their fear. Understood. I am the I can taste their fear. Let the hunt begin. Justice shall be served. Have you reached a verdict? Let the hunt begin. Ben thy Leluaami.
The
I'm awake.
sleeper has
I'm
awakened.
awake. Of course.
My path
Yes.
is
Ashvalano.
clear.
Understood.
The restless dead.
Our
Have
time
you
is
reached a
gone.
verdict? Justice
How
shall be
can I
swift.
help? For the Lich King.
I am the iron hand of justice. I can taste their fear.
Direct me. We're under
Let me investigate. I can taste their fear.
What does the
Ben
shadow
thy
do?
I am the iron hand of justice. Justice shall be swift. Let the hunt begin. Understood.
I am
Ben
slow.
thy
We're under attack.
Justice shall be
Hello.
swift. Let me investigate.
Take your time. The
Have Let the hunt
I'm awake.
begin.
I'm
Ben
awake.
thy
Yes, my
Delelu.
lord.
Justice
The
shall be
restless
swift.
dead await. Direct me.
I am the Iron Hand.
Yours at easy.
Let me investigate. Ben thy Delelu. Understood. Ashvalano. Understood. Having reached agreement, let the hunt begin. I am the Iron Hand. Let me investigate. Ben thy Delelu. Justice shall be swift. I can taste defeat. Let me investigate. Let justice be served. Let the hunt begin. Ben Delelu. Justice shall be served. Having reached agreement. Understood. I can taste defeat.
Lol. Oh, that was funny. Who got the most hero kills? I did. Ooh, ooh, ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. La 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 la. Yeah, I don't know if it's a rage quit. I think Lilo was grieving. He played the jungle all the time. He was not playing on lane. Um, and then we also punished him because he was jungling all the time. I think he was trolling his team. It's typical Lelo. He's tried to sneak. Honestly, I don't think I want to play more. I'm uh, I'm currently queuing. Whew. Are we gonna find a game? We're searching for 12 minutes and 41 seconds so far. I think I'm gonna head out. Also not too awake. Feeling pretty tired and exhausted. I did a lot of sports these days. Oh my god, I just said that and now we are having a game. Fuck me. Fuck me. Such a fucking tryhard team.
Want to see something real scary? Right. Tazdingo man. It be a pleasure. Use my power. Where enemies be hiding. Who be my next victim? We be German.
What trickery
Direct
is
my
this?
blade. Use my power. Move faster. Yeah, man. Right. We be German. Move faster. Tazdingo man. It be a pleasure. Yeah, man. Blade be thirsty. Direct my blade. Who do I kill first? Kill me, easy. Where enemies be hiding. Move faster. Who be my next victim? Who be my next victim? Right. Tazdingo man. We be German. Yeah, man. Use my power. It be a pleasure. Yeah, man. Right. Direct my blade. Move faster. We be German. Tazdingo man. It be a pleasure. Where enemies be hiding. Who do I kill first? It be a pleasure. Who be my next victim? Who do I kill first? We be German.
Our allies'
Direct my
town is under
blade.
siege. We need more
Move
gold.
faster. Use my power. Right. Where enemies be hiding. Tazdingo man. Yeah, man. Direct my blade. Who be my next victim? Blade be thirsty. Right. Move faster. Yeah, man. Who do I kill first? forces are under attack. My power. Where our enemies be hiding, you call. Who do I kill first? We be Jarman. Who be my next victim? Use my power. Yeah, man. It be a pleasure. Right. We be Jarman.
Is my aid
Who be my
required?
next victim? forces are under attack. Use my power.
Oh, that was funny. Ah, okay. I'm gonna raid somebody and I'm gonna activate the VOD so people can watch the FML game. Fuck you.